Good morning, students. Transportation model continues. Last class we have discussed about introduction about transportation model, types of transportation model, and then optimality test of transportation model. That is comes to the transportation types, balanced and unbalanced transportation model, and types of transportation model, that is for finding optimality test, northwest corner rule, column minima method, row minima method, least cost method, and then VAM method. Previous class we discussed about transportation problem by northwest corner rule and balanced transportation problem. Now we discuss about unbalanced transportation problem. A transportation problem is called unbalanced if the sum of all the available quantities is not equal to the sum of the all requirements. That is, summation of A1 is equal to summation of Bj, and n being the number of sources and destinations respectively. There are two different situations when one can get an unbalanced transportation problem. Transportation problem is said to be unbalanced if the supply and demand is not equal. In two situations are possible. First one, if supply greater than demand, a dummy supply variable is introduced in the equation to make it equal to the demand. If the demand is less than supply, a dummy demand variable is to be introduced in the equation to make it equal to supply. Then before solving, we must balance the demand and supply. I'll repeat again. Before solving the problem, we must balance the demand and supply. When supply exceeds demand, the excess supply is assumed to go to inventory. A column of slack variables is added to the transportation table, which represents dummy destination with a requirement equal to the amount of excess supply and the transportation cost equal to 0. When demand exceeds, supply balance is restored by adding a dummy origin. The row representing it is added with an assumed total availability equal to the difference between total demand and supply, with each cell having a 0 unit cost. Here, balanced transportation problem. First problem. Here, three requirements and three availables are available. It is 3 by 3 matrix. The cost is represented here, and the requirement 300, 200 and 200, and total availability is 250. 300 and 300. Now we have to check out supply requirement is equal to availability or not. Add all available, you will get 850, or add all requirements, you will get 700. What is the difference? 150 is difference is available in the requirement. You make it round figure. The supply should be equal to demand. In the next slide you can see we have to add separate one column, that is a zero cost, by adding difference of 150 in the requirements, and then you have to add all the requirements. Requirements are 300, 200, 200, 150, 250, 300, 300. You will get 850. Here unbalanced problem become it is balanced. How it is balanced? Requirement is equal to total available. Now 850 and 850. It is a now balanced problem. Then you have to solve the problem by the basic feasible solution. This problem is ready to find the initial basic feasible solution by northwest corner rule. Again you have to take 250 and in the availability, and requirements it is 300. Which is the minimum value here? In the availability 250 is available. You have to assign 250 to the cost 5, and what is the remaining is 50 at the availability. You have to write it 50. Next we will go to the another station, that is requirement availability is 300 and requirement is 200. You have to allocate 200. Which is the minimum? We have to allocate 200. Then in the beside we are get the remaining is 100. Again we will go to the next cost, that is a C station. Then again we have to allocate 100. Now it is satisfied. Now again you have to allocate. You come to the third requirement. In the third requirement you have to allocate, balance is 50 is available. You have to take the allocate 50 as much as possible, and then you have to here in the availability of B station it is already satisfied the condition. We no need to allocate here, and again it will go to the 100. Here 100 is remaining, and 150 it is allocated for the zero cost. Now here total cost is equal to 250 into 5, 250 into 4, 100 into 3, 50 into 9, 100 into 5, and 150 into 0. The total cost is 3,300 and 300. It is by northwest corner rule. You have to start at what is the rule of northwest corner rule? I already told. It is allocated at the first. Where you have to allocate? At the first you have to allocate by northwest upstream. That is, we have to allocate maximum possible units in the extreme northwest corner of the table, and neglect the row and column if it is satisfied. I already told. And go on allocating from the northwest corner rule, and then you will go to the second problem. Problem 2, unbalanced transportation problem, when demand is greater than supply. Demand is greater than supply. Now here the matrix is 3x3 matrix is available. Demand and supply. Here the demand is more, supply is less. demand is greater than supply. Where we have to add the dummy column or row, it will shown in the next slide. See, we are allotted W, X, Y, Z. For the Z column is only row is only allotted 0. The cost is 0. What is the difference of demand and supply? We have to add 50 is the demand. It is a shortage in the supply. It is shortage in the supply. It is the 50 is more in the demand. Now you have to add 250, 100, 150, then 200, 175, 75, 50. Supply is equal to demand. Now this problem is balance problem. It is a balance problem. Again you have to solve the same problem by northwest corner rule. Northwest corner rule. Here maximum amount in the supply is 200 and in the demand is 250. Which is the maximum here, supply or demand? It is a supply is 200. As much as possible you have to allocate 200 to the where that is a W station, and then for the cost 6. Then what is the remaining? 50 is the remaining. We have to allocate 50 to the remaining station. Again you have to allocate you come to the next station, that is the X station. Amount is, that is the supply is 175 and demand is 100. Here which is the minimum value? Here 100 is the minimum value. You allocate 100 to the station X, that is the cost is 5. You allocate 100. Then what is the remaining? 75 is remaining. The remaining 75 is allocated at the next station. Then again you come to the Y station. Y station, here what is the supply is available? 75 is available. What is the demand is available? 150 is available. You have to allocate the 75. You have to allocate 75. Then 50 is remaining. 50 you have to allocate at the Z station. We are one hint I'll give. After adding in the W station, after adding all the allocations, you should get to the total allocation, that is the 200 you are going to get. You come to the X station, 100 plus 75, it is 175. Come to the Y station, it will come total allocation is 75, and you come to the Z station, it is a 50. Then you come to the in the vertical wise from the A station, that is the supply A station, 200 the allocation you have to count it, 200 plus 50 you are going to get 250. B station 100 you will get 100, and C station 75 plus 75 you will get 150. This what we are going to identify. Check the problem oftenly you are done correct or not in the exam. In the exam, if in the question paper, if they ask solve the problem optimality in basic feasible solution by northwest corner rule, you have to solve by northwest corner rule only, or by WAM method. You have to solve the problem by WAM method only, and other methods also. If they ask the particular method, you have to solve that method. Now total cost is equal to 200 into 6, 0 into 10. No need to take this. Next, 100 into 5, 75 into 8. Next, 75 into 6, 50 into 0. Then total cost is equal to 2750 is the answer. Next come to another method, that is least cost method. Least cost method. It is also called as matrix minima method. In the matrix, I'll repeat again, least cost method or matrix minima method. In this is not mentioned in the syllabus, but it is asked many times in the question paper. That's why I am taking this method. In the least cost method, in this method, we make the maximum possible allocation to the cell with the least cost. With the least cost. If the cell with the least cost is not unique, then make the choice among the cells of the least cost, where more allocation can be made. Okay, again, if the cell is not unique, then the arbitrary choice for the cell can be made for allocation. In this process of allocation, neglect the row or column that is satisfied and there is no scope for any more allocation. Continue the process till all the allocations are exceeded. Okay, here least cost method, it is also one of the method to find the initial basic feasible solution, like northwest corner rule. In this method, basic logic, it is to allocate the cells with the lowest cost. The initial allocation is made to the cell in the table or matrix having the lowest cost. Understood? Next, in this method, makes initial allocation based on lowest cost. His straightforward approach uses the following steps. First one, identify the cell with the lowest cost. Break any ties for the lowest cost arbitrarily. Next, second point, allocate the many units to that cell without exceeding supply or demand. Note that point, without exceeding supply or demand. We have to allocate the minimum cost in the matrix. Then cross out the row or column or both. It is exceeded by this assignment. Okay, next, find the cell with the lowest cost from remaining cells. Okay, next, fourth step, repeat steps 2 and 3 until all the units have been allocated. All the units have been allocated. I'll repeat again. Identify the cell with the lowest cost. Okay, then allocate the many units as possible cell without exceeding supply or demand. Find the cell with the lowest cost remaining from the cell. Next, repeat the 2-3 steps. All the units have been allocated. Problem of least cost method. First problem, demands D1, D2, D3 is available. Supplies are S1, S2, S3, S4 are available. You have to check it if the supply is equal to demand is there or not. Here supply is equal to demand. By adding 11, 3, 19, you will get 43, and by adding the demand 6, 10, 12, 15, you are going to get again 43. It is the supply is equal to demand. Supply is equal to demand. In the least cost, how to allocate this? In the entire matrix, you have to select which is the minimum cost. Which is the minimum cost? Note that point. In entire matrix, you have to select which is the lowest cost. In the matrix D1 row, 13 is a lowest cost. Here the supply is 11. You have to allocate 11 here. Allocate 11 here. D1 is satisfied. No more supplies are available. The supplies are 0. Next you come to the you have to search next minimum cost. Next, other than 13, which is the minimum cost is available? You check out in the entire matrix. 14 is a lowest cost. For that you have to allocate. For 14 is the lowest cost in the entire matrix. In the 14, again in the supply it is 13 is available. In the demand 12 is available. How much is possible to allocate? That is a 12 we have to allocate for the cost 14. Then here it is remaining in the supply, it remaining only 1. 1 is the supply. In the supply it is remaining. Next you come to the next matrix, which is the minimum. Which is the minimum allocation? Minimum is available 17 is a 70. We cannot allocate for 16 because it is supply is already exceeded. We are allocated. We should not take the cost 16. You should go for the 17. In the 17 cost, minimum cost is we have to allocate 1 in the supply, 1 is remaining. We are allocate 1 for the cost 17. Then it is exceeded. And what is the remaining? And next cost you go to the cost. Here, which is the minimum cost here? 18 it is not possible to allocate because it is already allotted. 12 is allotted at the cost 14. You should select next minimum value. 27 is a minimum value. For that we have to allocate 10. After that we should go for 32. For the 32 we have to allocate 5, and then we have to allocate for 14, 15 we have to allocate. Then it is now it is all satisfied. You have to add in the D1 the supply you have to add, you will get 11. D2 1 plus 12 we are allocated. The supply is 13. D3 5 plus 10 plus 4 19. Now come to the supply. S1 1 plus 5 6. S2 10 10. S3 12 12. S4 11 5 15. We are allocated here. Next, total minimum transportation cost is 13 into 11 plus 17 into 1 plus 14 into 12 plus 32 into 5 plus 27 into 10 plus 41 into 4 plus is equal total cost is equal to 922. 922. Next, second problem, retail shop factory. This matrix is 4 by 3 matrix. What is the supplies are available? 50, 75, 25. What is the demand is available? 20, 20, 50, 50, 50, 60. Now we have to check out, is it a balanced problem or unbalanced problem? A balanced problem means 100, 150 is available. Next, it is 150. It is a balanced problem. Now we should go for calculating the initial basic feasible solution by least cost method. In the least cost method, what is the procedure? Here I'll repeat again. Listen carefully. I'll repeat again. In the entire matrix, find out which is the minimum cost. Minimum cost is for the factory 2. Then 2 is the minimum cost. For this you have to allocate, for this factory 2, you come here, check out the supply and demand. Supply is 75, demand is 20. You have to, which is the minimum value here? The 20 is the minimum. You have to allocate for this cost 220. You have to allocate. What is the remaining here? 55 is remaining. You have to keep the 55 at the supply station only. Next you come to the next minimum value. The next minimum value entire here is, again you check in the same factory 2 column, that is a 2. You allocate remaining 55. 55 plus 20. 55 plus 20. It's become 75. It is satisfied by the factory 2 and retail shop 1. No more allocations are available here. Now next you go to the next, you have to search for the next minimum cost. Next minimum cost is again 2 is available. Here 2 is available. You have to allocate as much as possible. Here 5 is remaining. You are allocate here 5. 55 plus 5, you will get 60. Now again we have to go for the next. It is satisfied the condition. Now you have to search next minimum value. Next minimum cost is 5 is the minimum cost. For the 5 minimum cost, it is available factory 1 and retail shop 2. In this you check out the supply and demand. Supply is equal to 50 and demand is equal to 20. You have to, which is the minimum value? 20 is the minimum value. Allocate for this 20, and after it is satisfied and remaining is 30, you have to check out. Next minimum value is 6, but it is not possible to allocate. Here already demand is satisfied. Understand? Again for the, even though the cost is less, it is not possible to allocate here. You should, next choice you should go for 7 cost only. For that you have to allocate remaining 30. Then after adding allocating 30, what is the remaining is 20. Then again you have to search which minimum cost is available. 8 is a minimum cost. It is not possible to allocate. It is already satisfied the supply and demand. Now you should go for 9. For the 9 we have the remaining, we are 5, 20 we have to allocate. After allocating, now we have to check out the factory row. We have to add all the allocations. You should get the total demand. 20 plus 30 is equal to 50. You are going to get the supply is equal to 50. Next, you come to the factory 2. What is the allocations are available? 20 plus 55. You will get 75. For the factory 3, you have to 20 plus 5. You are going to get allocation is supply is 25. Now you come to the retail shop. The first retail shop 20. The demand is 20. And for the second retail shop 20. Then third retail shop is 30 plus 50, 50. Then fourth retail shop is 55 plus 50 is equal to 60. This is we have to cross check oftenly. The supply should be equal to demand for all the lines, all the horizontal and vertical lines. Then initial basic feasible solution is here 20 into 2 plus 20 into 5 plus 30 into 7 plus 55 into 2 plus 20 that is 20 into 9 plus and 5 into 2 is equal to 650. This is the least cost method. Today's summary of the class. At the end of the conclusion, today's class we have discussed about unbalanced transportation problem. In the unbalanced transportation problem, the supply is less or demand is less. We have to make a equal of supply and demand. After you make an unbalanced transportation problem is converted into balanced transportation problem by adding zero cost of row or zero cost of column. Then we have to subtract the remaining the supply and demand difference. We have to add it and make it the balanced transportation problem, and then we have to solve the problem by initial basic feasible solution by northwest corner rule. And again second method is least cost method. In the least cost method, it is not mentioned in the syllabus, but it is asked in the question paper many times. Find out the initial basic feasible solution by LCM method. LCM method means least cost method. Note that point, least cost method. In the least cost method, I already told, in the entire cost matrix you have to select which is the minimum cost. For that you have to allocate, and you have to select some other the least cost, and still if it is exceed the supply and demand, you should go for the another minimum cost. Then you go on allocating the things. Then you have to solve the problem. Okay, hope you are understood, and go through the more number of problems and try to solve more number of problems. I am going to give the assignment problems, and also I am going to attach the sum of a YouTube videos. Through that you can very clearly you can understand, and then again some of the question paper problems I am going to add in future as an assignment. Try to solve more number of problems. Still now I have covered northwest corner rule with balanced problem, balanced and unbalanced. Take more number of problems with the SD Sharma. You try to refer the textbook SD Sharma. SD Sharma book is very good textbook. You have to refer the textbook. Most of the solved problem will be repeated problem will be come from SD Sharma only. And what are the problems we are going to solve it in the class, and you refer the more previous year question papers. Then you can, based on the question paper, you have to try to solve the problems. At present in the transportation problem I told northwest corner rule with balanced type and unbalanced type. Try to solve these two methods very clearly. Try to solve more number of problems then you will get very clear idea about this. Okay, good luck.
उसकी खुशी मेरी छत्तीस बातें हैं, मगर आप ज्यादा की बातें होकर भी उसे समझ नहीं सके।